Hi everybody, I am Midnight Wolf and today I'm going to be showing you my Nintendo DS collection. This was the first DS I had, the nice fat chunky pink one. That still works really well, like the touchscreen's still really responsive. It's in really good shape really. It looks a bit mucky but it's lasted a long time. I just keep it around for the Game Boy slot. I did have the black DSi, but I sold that when I got my 3DS. But I did buy recently, it says 3DS, it's not a 3DS, but I did buy recently for like £25, I was well pleased. The Super Mario Bros 25th Anniversary DSi, the XL one. I really like this, because for some reason the DS games on the 3DS screen, on the 3DS XL, they don't look like they take up the full screen, but that might just be because the screen's bigger, I'm not too sure. Yeah, so I thought I'd get this, and games look really good on it. Plus, it was so cheap, and it came with the new Super Mario Bros. Game. Like, never been used, still sealed, so I was really happy to get this. Like, only got this recently, but it's so cute. And so then I bought it. A little Mario case to live in. Yeah, so that's the hardware that I have. Let's start on the games. They start off in a semi-alphabetical order, but it goes downhill really quickly. So, first up is Animal Crossing Wild World. I spent so much of, like, when I was 13, I played this game to absolute death. I loved it so much. I mean, New Leaf is by far the better game, I think, but I spent so much of my time on this. I had Goldie and Portia in my town, the Golden Retriever and the Dalmatian, and I love dogs, so I was so happy when they all moved into my town. It's such a sweet, sweet game. Anyone who's not played Animal Crossing, definitely try get hold of New Leaf. It's the best one, but this is quite a lot of nostalgia for me. Then we have Assassin's Creed, the Altair's Chronicles. I don't like the games on the DS as much as I do the console games. I will be doing a video on Assassin's Creed Unity because I'm obsessed with that game at the moment. But yeah, so I didn't think too much of this game. And similarly, Assassin's Creed 2 Discovery. They're not bad, I just prefer the console games because obviously they can deliver more than what the DS could. But to have Assassin's Creed on the move is still really good. And the other thing I like about the DS is it's region free, so I can play American games on it. Next up is Chrono Trigger. Fantastic, fantastic RPG. Absolutely incredible experience. I still personally prefer Final Fantasy more to this game, but it's really good. Like, there's multiple endings. This version apparently includes a brand new bonus dungeon and a multiplayer arena. I've never played the multiplayer. But still, because I don't think we didn't get this on PS1 in England, so really glad to have this on DS. Next up we have Dragon Quest IV, Chapters of the Chosen. For some reason they did not call it 4 here, they just called it Dragon Quest because we don't need numbers. Why would we want numbers? Where it tells you sort of play as different characters and their stories sort of interweave together. Then we have Dragon Quest V, Hand of the Heavenly Bride. This is probably the one I've put the most time into just because of how much it cost. For some reason it was really expensive, but I managed to find it for about £30 on eBay, which still seems quite a lot to me, so I've put quite a lot of time into this one so far. And despite that, I still haven't finished it, even though I've put loads of time in. But I get really distracted level grinding. I just spend forever fighting things because it's really good fun. You also you get monsters on your team and you can raise them. It's really good. Dragon Quest VI, Realms of the Reverie. This is when they start putting numbers back on the box. I don't know why they don't on the earlier ones. Yeah, there's a few Dragon Quest games I'm missing. I want to get the Monster Quest ones, or yeah, something like that, or Monster Joker, I can't remember what they're called. I want to buy some, I think. And then Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Starry Skies. Again, this is really, really great RPG. Dragon Quest games are really good RPGs. I think they have quite a lot of like the traditional gameplay as well, which I enjoy. Next up we have the Etrian Odyssey games. We've got 1, 2 Heroes of Lagard, maybe, and 3 The Drowned City. Etrian Odysseys, they're very time consuming and they are very, very challenging. You have to draw your own maps as you go along and mark everything on these maps, like events, the actual route that you take. And it's completely compulsory to the gameplay, like you will not succeed otherwise. All of these copies I have are all American. I don't know if that was because they weren't released here or if they were just cheaper. I got these all shipped in from Canada. For some reason that seems to be cheaper than buying stuff in England. Next up is Final Fantasy III. I love this game. I love the typical looking for crystals to save the world scenario. You have the planet that, I think it might be this one. I think you're like in like a sky continent, and then you go down to the main world. But I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that's this one. They all sort of blend together. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one. I particularly liked it because I had a group of friends, and we all sort of looked fairly similar to the characters in it. Well, loosely, but so I named them after all my friends, and it was a lot of fun. But yeah, I really like this one. I did not get everything in it. I think if you got all the classes up to like 99, you could fight the Iron Giant and like beat it. But I was like, oh, I'm not doing that. That takes so long. I think everyone hit level 99, and I obviously beat the story. I didn't get the Onion Knight either, so I need to do that at some point. Unfortunately, I have a friend who has it, so we can actually get it. Final Fantasy IV, I did not finish this version. I rage quit it because I spent ages and ages leveling up the main bloke in it, Cecil. Because I thought, hey, they won't get rid of him. They get rid of all the other characters. They sort of just kill them off at random. But I was like, they won't get rid of him. He's the main bloke. No, they put him back to level 1. And I was like, you kidding me? Because I found this game, I don't know why I found it so difficult. So I managed to, I spent ages leveling to make sure the game wasn't too difficult. And then they put it back to level 1 and I was so angry I quit playing it. I think my save file's still on there. I should probably try it again. I just finished the last portable game I was playing, so maybe I could do that next. Then we have Final Fantasy XII Revenant Wings. I have mixed opinions. It's obviously crap compared to Final Fantasy XII. And I do quite like the gameplay style, but the problem I have with it is they sort of punish you almost for 100%ing it and doing all the side missions. If you do all the side stuff, I sort of finished about level 40 to 50. And then they sort of punish you by going, oh, you've done everything. And they make the final boss and all his minions level 99, and it was a royal pain in the bum. It took me forever to beat him, because I was like, I'm not going and leveling. We will friggin' beat him. And I did. Although I'm thinking, I can't remember if I used the action replay to beat it or not. Just the final boss. Because I was like so annoyed. I did not want to spend ages leveling up. But I can't honestly remember. Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo Tales. Really, really cute game. It's like, looks like a little storybook, and it's like full of mini games, and you know, it's not like the best game you'll ever play, but it's really cute and it suits the portable format really well. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Ring of Fates. Yeah, sorry, I had to the camera stopped recording again. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Ring of Fates. I love this game. That's Chilinka and that's Eerie. They are adorable, particularly when they're actually in the gameplay. They look like, they almost look chibi, but not quite. Yeah, they you have to sort of fight to change their fate. because lots of bad things happen to them and they're fighting to make things better and save the world as per normal. But I really, really enjoyed this game. I did not have anything to do with the multiplayer functionality that it has, but I still had a lot of fun with this one. Plus, it's, for a DS game, it's really pretty. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Echoes of Time. I did not finish this one. You can create like your own people, you know, like your own characters, what you want them to look like, and I think I just created like 500 different characters and couldn't decide what ones to use. And it's a really good game. I don't know why I didn't finish this one. I probably got distracted by something. I'm very easily distracted. Yeah, great games. Final Fantasy Tactics A2 Grimoire of the Rift. This is a really crappy copy of it. But the game works, and that's the main thing. I'm not the biggest fan of strategy games because I don't like thinking. Is the long and short of it. But I really like this game. Yeah, I think if you like a good turn-based strategy game, this could be the one for you. It's really good. The story's interesting. I think this could follow on from the Game Boy one, but I'm not too sure, honestly. Final Fantasy The Four Heroes of Light. I was really excited for this. I thought I was really going to like it, but I started playing it and I was not the biggest fan of the art style. I know it's supposed to be cute with like the picture book style, but I didn't think it looked the greatest. Not that obviously matters, but I've not finished this one. I need to give it a bit more time. I think I'll probably get into it eventually. Kingdom Hearts 358/2 days, or over 2 days. Kingdom Hearts is like my favouriteest thing in the whole entire world. It's why I know nothing else, because the plot is so convoluted, it takes up all of my brain. But yeah, I like this one. I liked having this Kingdom Hearts while I was on the move. I had Chain of Memories on the Game Boy, but it's a really crappy, like, fake copy from Hong Kong, so I don't have it anymore. It did not last very long. And then they remade it on the HD collection 1.5 remix. Anyway, yeah, back to this game. I like this one. It was good seeing what happened from like Axel and Roxas's perspective. It also has Scion. She is a really interesting character. It's quite cool what they do with her. You find out a lot about Organisation 13, and I like the style of it. I did not get every single thing you can do in it. There is so much to do, but I played through it. It's really good. Kingdom Hearts RE Coded. This is the port of the mobile game, or the remake of the mobile game that they released in Japan. It's interesting enough. Not my favourite Kingdom Hearts game. I didn't think it was too different to like the first game story-wise, so it didn't interest me too much. But this still is still really good. Plus, I'm a massive Kingdom Hearts fan. But after playing Kingdom Hearts 2, I can't get used to Sora looking like that again. Next up we have The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass and The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. I did not particularly like these. They weren't bad, but they weren't great. The only Zelda game I properly enjoyed out of the ones that I played and finished was Twilight Princess. I have nothing against Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. They're beautiful, beautiful games, but I like Link turning into a wolf. Plus Twilight Princess was the first one I played, so I have nostalgia and all that jazz for it. Luminous Arc 2. I have not played this. I don't know what it's about. It looks like a strategy RPG. Oh yeah, there it is. Strategy RPG. I was right. If anyone's played it, let me know if it's good. I just bought it at Comic-Con. Next up is Lunar Genesis. Box is not actually empty, it has the game in. A fantastic RPG. I really enjoyed this game. Let's go down here actually. Then we've got Infinite Space. Again, it's another sort of RPG-ish game. You sort of have to build your spaceships and I don't remember too much of it. Something to do with space, yeah. Yeah, I've played so many games, like the ones that don't stand out to me too much I tend to forget. Next up is Heroes of Mana. This was a present from a friend. I've still not played Secrets of Mana, so I'm thinking I should definitely play this one and Children of Mana, or Legends of Mana, something like that. There's another couple of these on the DS before I play Secret of Mana, because I think that's supposed to be the best one. I love the art style, beautiful game. Plus, everything by Square Enix is so pretty. Harvest Moon Island of Happiness. I've not played this one yet. This one I have played. It's actually the standard Harvest Moon. It's not Harvest Moon DS Cute. It's actually the standard Harvest Moon in the cute box. I probably should try find the original box of it somewhere, but you know, it's not high up on my list of priorities right now. I spent a ridiculous amount of time on this game, despite thinking it was really slow and boring. I then got completely hooked, and I loved it. I think I married the Harvest Goddess in the end. It took ages, but I married her. I think I had a file where I married the Witch Princess as well. So it is just a farming simulator that's so cute. And apparently I thought it'd be fun to hit the camera. Why not? This up is Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. I love the humour and the art style in these games. They're really funny. Next up we have Okami Den. This was a sequel, I think, to the one on the Wii and the PS2. I loved Okami because he's so cute. Or the name of the dog's not Okami. This one, it is, oh, I can't even say it, Chiburatasu. You can just read it, there you go. It's so cute, and the watercolour style painting is so pretty, it's beautiful, I love it. Then we have Pokemon Conquest. I did not finish this one. It's alright, it's quite a good strategy game, but it's nothing that I found too exciting. Next up we have Pokemon Heart Gold. I adored this. I love that the Pokemon follow you around. That is my favourite thing. I spent ages trying to catch all the roaming legendaries. They're a pain in the bum, but we got there in the end. Yeah, I like, this is one of my favourite. I mean, I love all the Pokemon games, but I absolutely love this game. I thought it was really pretty as well. Plus, because I never played the original Gold, Silver, Crystal, so it was really good that they remade it so I could play it. Next up is Pokemon Soul Silver version. I preferred this to Heart Gold, but I don't have my save file on this anymore. I don't know why I prefer it, but I don't have my save file for this anymore. I keep all my Pokemon on Heart Gold and then just replay the story on this one over and over again. So we have Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Pearl. I'll show you the back of Diamond. It's the same as Pearl but in blue. And Pokemon Platinum version. I played Pearl and I played Platinum. I have not played Diamond, so that is purely there for collectibles' sake. I absolutely loved these games. I thought that they're kind of slow moving, but I thought I quite liked the story. It wasn't the best, but I found them really relaxing. I don't know why. I found it really relaxing. You just go around, and Cynthia, the boss of the games, she was a badass. And then I didn't like Platinum as much as Pearl, but I still really liked it. It was kind of cool. I love Giratina. Next up, my favourite ones in the Pokemon series, Pokemon Black and Pokemon Black 2. I loved the story in these games. I've never really played like a story-driven Pokemon game before, because, well, they haven't really done story-driven Pokemon except for Colosseum. So I got completely hooked on these games. I loved the Pokemon designs except for that friggin' ice cream cone. I mean, what was that about? I loved all the dragon types in it. And I loved the world of Unova to explore. I got ridiculous into this. Plus, I loved N. He was freaking adorable. And oh, I love Zorua. He was so cute. There's so many event Pokemon that I missed and I wish I had got. But oh well. Hopefully you can't hear my parents talking in the background. That'd be fun. I did not play White and I did not play White 2 because I played Black. I will probably keep all my Pokemon on Black and Black 2 and then replay these ones for the story. Then we have Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. I adored this game. I got Eevee as my character, and then I had Pikachu as my partner, and I loved it. The story was great. I found it quite difficult at some points because, like, you know, I wouldn't ever like evolve any of my team, and I would just hit like the basic like X button. I didn't even realise for ages that you could bring up a menu with all the attacks in, and when I figured that, I was like, oh, well, that makes it a lot easier. But yeah, I love it, and the music's fantastic. Then we have the Explorers games, the Pokemon Mystery Dungeons Explorers of Time, Explorers of Darkness, and Explorers of Sky. Sorry for the random cut, my parents were making a lot of noise, so I had to stop recording and then start again. Yeah, so Explorers of Sky is my favourite one out of the set, mainly because you can play as Vulpix, and I love Vulpix. He's so cute. I really love cute Pokemon. But yeah, so I liked this Mystery Dungeon game as well. The only Mystery Dungeon game I don't like is the one on 3DS. All these ones are really good. I love the art style in them as well. Then we have Pokemon Ranger. This is kind of different. You don't keep the Pokemon with you, you sort of catch them and then let them go after they've sort of served their usefulness. I liked the game. I got stuck at the end when you have to catch them, Entei, and where you have to catch all the legendary dogs, and that was kind of difficult. I did do it, I think, but I don't think I did it legit. I got all the way to the end and I was like, well, I want to see the end of this game. So I saved it, used the actual replay code, played it, and then reloaded the old save. So technically it's unfinished legitimately. Again, I like the art style, it's quite cute. Pokemon Ranger Shadow of Almea. And Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs. I have not played these two yet, but this box is very shiny. Next we have a great series, the Professor Layton games. We've got Professor Layton in the Curious Village. We have stickers all over them. Professor Layton and Pandora's Box. I think it was called the Diabolical Box in the US. I don't know why. It seems a far less like powerful name. Like Pandora's Box is like a great sort of myth, and then they just completely change it for the US. I don't know why. Professor Layton and the Lost Future, and Professor Layton and the Spectre's Call, which is a prequel to these three. Now, I absolutely love the Professor Layton series, and the puzzles are fantastic. And these four, I love the art style, it's beautiful. And I love the story. The story is like completely hooks me. Like, I played these games like start to finish in like I think I played them all in a week. Yeah, I definitely played them all in about a week, 2 weeks. This one was slightly longer. But yeah, really, really good games. I enjoy these a lot. Plus, I like puzzle games because I don't use my brain very often. So, next up is Rune Factory, a Fantasy Harvest Moon. I prefer these to the actual Harvest Moons because I like the RPG elements they put in, but it still retains all like the farming and everything that the Harvest Moon games had as well. We also have Rune Factory 2 and Rune Factory 3. I think 1 was my favourite out of these 3. And Next up is The Sims 2. Obviously it does not compare to The Sims on PC. Nothing does. But I quite like this one. I spent a lot of time playing it. I borrowed it off a friend back in the day and then I bought my own copy. It's really funny, you like run your own hotel and expand the hotel and you fight aliens with a water pistol. And you have like a rat suit. And it was a lot of fun. I actually really enjoyed it. Plus it was dirt cheap, so... then we have the Sonic Classic Collection, because can never have enough Sonic games. This has Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and Sonic and Knuckles. And this up is Spyro Shadow Legacy. This is why I wanted the DS in the first place, because I'm addicted to Spyro. I love it so much. I quite like this one. It's actually quite creepy. The Shadow Realm is really creepy. The music's freaky. But I had a lot of fun with this. I got kind of confused at points when you actually work out what you're doing. It's not too difficult. Yeah, I like this one. Then we have the Tofu Collection. I think this is a puzzle game. I've not played this. It was free at Comic-Con. If you bought some other games, they threw this one in free. Then we have Super Mario DS64. I never had an N64, so glad to have picked this up so I could play a version of the game. I also like you could play as Mario or Yoshi or Luigi or apparently even Wario. Yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. Obviously, great game. Move those down there. Next we've got The World Ends With You. This is quite possibly one of the best games I've ever played in my entire life. The story, oh my god, the story is incredible. So many plot twists, so many turns. The gameplay is a lot of fun, very dynamic. Definitely fantastic game. 999, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Visual novel again, but it's a puzzle game as well. Lots of different endings. You can't get everything on your first playthrough. You have to go through several times to see all the endings. Really good story. Sonic Rush Adventure. Where is it? Oh yeah, and the first one, Sonic Rush. I did not like these too much, but I'm not the biggest Sonic fan in all the world. I did like Marine, which is a cool character. But yeah, they're not bad. I mean, they're really fast-paced games, which for Sonic is kind of what you want. Harvest Moon DS Grand Bazaar. I've not played too much of this one. I spent most of my time on Harvest Moon DS. I need to take some of these labels off these as well. My friend Nina would have a fit. She hates labels. I'll have to get around to de-sticker them all for me. And then new Super Mario Bros. That came with the DS. Yeah, really good game. I like the Mario games. I suck at them, so I like playing them with my friends. But it's a lot of fun. It's good fun. Another code, 2 memories. I'm pretty sure I don't remember this one actually. I think it's a visual novel, but I don't remember it. Either way. Join this journey to a deserted island to solve riddles using the touchscreen. So I guess it's a puzzle game. But I don't remember it. I think I got it because I had one on the Wii that I had played and I saw this existed and thought I'd better get it. The Last Window, The Secret of Cape West, and to go with that we have Hotel Dusk Room 215. These are visual novels. In fact, you even read them. Well, this one you do. You read it like a storybook with the DS on its side, and you solve puzzles. And I like them. They're good stories. So is Yoshi's Island DS. Adorable, adorable, adorable. The little baby Mario and Yoshi's are so cute. I say that a lot in all my videos. I have a lot of very cute games. And then we've got Yoshi's Touch and Go. I did not like this. I did not very much like this. It's also like minigames. You try to earn a good score. There's a few DS games I still want to get. Like, I really want to get the Phoenix Wright games. I have them on WiiWare, but I want to get them on DS as well to have them physically. I want to get the Shin Megami Tensei games that are on there. And what else? There's a few other games. Yeah, there's still a few more I want to get. Yeah, there's some Dragon Quest ones I haven't got yet as well. Oh, and Radiant Historia. I really want to get that as well, that RPG game. But yeah, that was my Nintendo DS collection. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.